Hello everyone, today I am here for the video presentation on a case that is Taylor versus Caldwell 1863. I chose this case because it relates to the issue of frustration, and I'd like to explain to the boss regarding the case so that the issue of frustration is somehow quite interesting case to deal with. So I chose this case. So first I'll give the brief scenario of the case. That is, Cadwell and Bischoff was the owner of a music hall, and they agreed to rent it out to Taylor at the rate of £100 a day. Taylor had planned to use the music hall to perform the concert, and he invested money in preparation of the concert. However, before the concert was conducted, the hall was destroyed by fire, and Taylor sued the party who hired the hall. So there was a case due to the burn of fire of the hall. So for this case, I like to follow the Iraq method to explain this case. The first part is the issue. Before the concert was conducted, the hall was destroyed by fire. So the main issue of this case is whether the loss suffered by plaintiff is recoverable from the defendant. That's the main issue of the case. So now the second part is the rule. Rules help out in making a correct legal analysis of the issue at hand using the fact of the case. There are certain relevant cases as per my study that I found out that, like in 1959 Act Victoria and 1988 Act South Australia, this case is quite relevant to that of the Taylor and Cadwell. A contract may be resigned if a key provision in the contract becomes impossible to perform due to the fault of either party. So now the third part is the application. When the contract is absolute, then only they must pay for the damage. But due to the unforeseen events, the performance of contract is impossible. So there was no impossible of contract between the parties in this case. The destruction of the hall with the fault of either party excuses both parties, the plaintiff and taking the gardens and paying money, and the defendant performing the promise to give the use of the hall. So the last part is the conclusion. In this case, like, there is clearly a loss and there is a breach of contract. It is an unseen incident and is the case of frustration of contract because both parties are not responsible for the incident. So that's all regarding the Taylor and Cadwell case. Thank you for watching the video.